Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Jon Schnepp. Welcome to Sweaty Special Effects Nerds. I'm sitting here with the makeup master of Cig Neutron. What's up, man?
How's it going?
Hey, today we are going to talk about one of the classic monster films. It's Jurassic Park, the original Big Daddy dinosaur film from 1993. This film is one of the perfect synthesis films of old school meets new school, CG meets prosthetic, giant built-out real dinosaurs that you could touch and interact with, and actual CG creations that were pretty flawless for the time. What would you like to talk about with Jurassic Park?
Yeah, I mean, talk about like probably the most like ambitious use of practical effects like up until that point. I mean, they made an entire living, well, not living, but an entire T-Rex suit. Like they sculpted the entire thing.
Yeah.
They, you know, I mean, some scenes were CG, but I mean, like that thing, like talk about getting some performances from some actors. Like I know I'd crap my pants if I had to act with that thing.
Yeah, this gigantic T-Rex. Spielberg's like, all right, take 42. You're like, not again. Raining, dinosaur.
In the cars.
Yeah. So you were talking about the sequence with the T-Rex in its eye. Let's talk about
so
that.
they actually, to get that scene where the close-up of the eye and it dilates, that's actually a practical effect. They had a silicone skin with a hole in it stretched over like a rigid ball, and they pulled the skin back, and the skin was painted like the retina or whatever, the colored part of the eye, eyeball stuff. So they pull it back, and as it pulls back, it stretches over the ball, and it gives the illusion of like a
wow.
Yeah.
That was not a CG effect.
No.
That was done in real time. Well, yeah, I think it was Stan Winston's team, right?
Yeah.
Didn't they build this giant dinosaur?
Yeah, I mean, I can't even imagine how many people were on that. But yeah, if you look at the pictures, there's like, you see the innards of this. I mean, there's just tubes and cords, and this thing is like, and the molds itself, like, yeah, once you sculpt them, you have to mold it. So even the molds are even bigger than the T-Rex. Like, I can't even imagine.
And half the size of a building.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've got to be giant.
Yeah.
Well, let's move on. Let's talk about one of our favorite friends, the Raptors. So those guys are basically men in suit once again.
Yes, you know, just trickery. I mean, hiding the legs and stuff. But I have one huge pet peeve with this movie. And as much as it's amazing and everything, raptors don't snarl. Reptiles, they don't, there's no anatomy there. They're reptiles. So have you ever seen an iguana, like, cheese at you?
No.
No, it would just be rigid.
But couldn't they do that from back in the old days?
I don't. The olden raptors.
You unprofessional dinosaurs, snarling. Well, look, I'll give them a pass.
I mean, I get it. It's the effect and stuff, but still, they're reptiles.
Cig Neutron is mad at you for making them snarl.
Getting sweaty.
Let's talk about the Triceratops sequence with where they basically had to deal with a lot of poo. But this was very, very realistic. Obviously, it's a real sculpt of a Triceratops.
Yeah.
And how did they make it breathe?
Well, I mean, I'm assuming there was some sort of pneumatic device that air and probably had like a foam latex skin, and used a lot of pneumatics for effects, like blowing air into things, into bladders and things like that. So I'm assuming it had to do something with that.
Laura Dern had to stick her hand in a giant pile of poo.
Cross that off the bucket
Dinosaur
list.
poo, yeah. You were like, hey, I've always wanted to stick my hand in a 55-gallon tub of poo.
Not any poo,
yeah,
dinosaur poo.
It's got to be dinosaur poo, preferably Triceratops poo.
Yeah. I'm partial to Brachiosaurus poo, but
hey, Brontosaurus poo would work as well. Anyway, guys, I don't know why we got stuck on this poo
shitty
stuff.
Conversation.
Yeah, real shitty conversation. Anyway, if you've never seen Jurassic Park, it's time to wake up. I don't know what you've been in some cryogenic sleep chamber.
Get out of the dinosaur poo.
Time pod, wake up. You're just in time for Jurassic World. See the original Jurassic Park. I'm Jon Schnepp, and this is Cig Neutron. Where can people find you, Cig?
Twitter and Instagram at Cig Neutron, and bizarrogogo.com.
Tune in next time for another amazing episode of Sweaty Special Effects Nerds. I'm Jon Schnepp. Take care. For more sweaty nerd activity, subscribe to theStream.tv. Why haven't you subscribed yet?